too.
I freaking love it, bro. I think it's a beautiful disc. I think it's like, I mean, you know, I can't wait to get a chance to just toss it back to you,
Yeah.
let alone, you know, watch you like rip it. Do you have a concern at all that water, because, you know, you like to play in the mornings, water will make it slippery?
To be honest, no, but I've seen a lot of videos online where people were ripping this in snowy conditions, the
Mm,
rain. So this particular plastic is supposed to be more durable compared to the other model. So yeah, man,
nice.
I'm looking forward to this, man. Yeah, like it feels so nice in the hands right now, dude. Like it's just crazy. It's
You feel
yeah,
like you
it's
could
wild.
just 100 feet
Dude, I want to throw
easy.
this through my window right now.
Do it, bro. I'll catch it. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, forehand
Nice,
that shit.
dude.
But yeah, man, I'm super juiced to use it on the next round we play, man. So this is definitely going in my bag, and another disc might get kicked out of the bag, but this little guy is going to go in there for sure.
Yikes. Well, let's make a note of that. I wish I had a pen, but put a photo on the IG on social media of the disc that you're putting in the bag and the disc that you're taking out of the bag.
Cool. I'll
What
do
do you
that. Maybe
think?
I'll
What
do
do
a
you think?
review too. I'll do a review.
Yeah, you
You
got
could
it.
be
You
there
got
when
it.
you could be there when I do my first throw, and I can kind of give you my live in the flesh reaction of how I like it compared to my other one.
Very cool. That's exactly
Cool.
right, dude. Good. I like that thinking. And then we'll record it. We'll see what's up, you know. We'll make sure we only show the best throw. That way we can record the best comments. No, just kidding. We'll be super honest, you know. And don't get
Yeah.
us wrong. Like our opinions are strictly our opinions. Every disc has a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you just
Yeah.
gotta find each other. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like that's how it is. So like a lot of discs are not for me. I'm still at a very beginner stage. So my review is gonna be for a disc that is for the beginner stage. It is the classic. Yes, I said it. Classic dynamic disc. Everybody loves a good dynamic disc. All right. If you don't like a dynamic disc, go somewhere else. I don't even know what that means. I have no idea. I'm just a drop in the bucket.
So
All
what do
right,
you like about that disc, man?
good question, bro. Okay, what I like about this disc is it's a great beginner disc. All right, sorry, I lost you for a second, but I find it to be versatile. Okay, it is definitely your driving disc. Again, here, let me give you the name. It's the Dynamic Disc Escape Stable Fairway Driver. All right.
Nice.
So already you could already hear there's two uses for it. It's a driver. It's also fairway. It's good to control. It's got that back and forth Anheuser to Heiser kind of twist to it, that you can
Hmm.
kind of master. Very great for a beginner. You can find these discs anywhere. Anywhere that there's DG, you could probably find this dynamic disc in a set bundle with another mid range, and I think it might be called midway, and a putter. Either which way, check it out. Dynamic disc escape. If you're a beginner, if you're coming up into the game, kind of like I am, where I'm, you know, just maybe a little less than a year into it. You are a beginner, like I said, grab this, go out there, go out with your friends, just share the set with your friends. You know what I mean? Like just go out there and enjoy it and be comfortably and happily, pleasantly surprised at how well you toss it. The good tosses that you do with good
Hmm.
support out there on your first time, it'll bring you back
Yeah.
forever. That's what happened to me. I was with the right
Yeah.
people. Not, and that's the thing. Like I was with the person who introduced me to the game, and that's what made it great. And this dynamic disc was able to be thrown in a comfortable way, making it, of course, a lot more enjoyable.
Yep. And that's the great thing about disc golf, man, is it's so easy to get started. You can, I think it's like $30 or a little bit more for a bundle,
Mhm.
and you can try it out, but it's such an easy price just to get into the sport. So it's really not that expensive, man. It only gets expensive when you start getting addicted to buying more discs and all the other shit down the road. But hey, man, as long as it's going towards the community, it's all that matters, right?
Exactly. As you get better, you have to buy equipment that's more fitting for your skill level.
Hmm.
Just like, you know, man, I hope they make a disc golf video game. That'd be dope. Uh, right? With
Oh, they
like,
actually do. They actually do on the iPhone. It's really fucking dope.
really,
They do. I gotta here. Let me here since we're here. Let me just look at my phone real quick
while
and I'll
you
tell
do
you what it
that,
is.
let me kind of explain where we're going with this. So again, like we said,
Yeah.
we're all about DG here at T-Pad Chronicles. In the future, we're looking to expand even further and have the community participate as much as possible. We're looking to grow this thing and have you guys be right there with us. So if you guys have any ideas, like rosin bags, chalk bags, however they should be, however they should look, something that's missing from them, another accessory that you feel that would be total advantage, something that
Hmm.
you could add to the disc retriever. Who knows?
Hmm.
It's a half disc retriever, half rangefinder. How do you whatever? You let us know.
Hmm.
Send it to us. T-Pad Chronicles. We'll give you the email sooner than later, or you could even hit us up on IG, any social media, and that way we can try to create those things for you. You know what I mean? And at least maybe even get you onto the show, get some interviews from
Definitely.
pros later. What were you gonna say, my man? I'm taking up too much of your time. Sorry.
No, man, you're good. So here's a little side note question. Um,
Yes.
besides besides the discs in your bag, what's one thing that you can't live without while on the course besides your discs? What other item?
Great question. Um, hmm. It's I'm gonna go with the easy answer here, and it's something that you and I use every time. It's our favorite scorecard app, UDisc, man. I got to give a huge shout out to UDisc. I hope I didn't take your answer right there, but a huge shout out to UDisc for having a lot of great reviews. All the courses that are local to me are in there. Courses I didn't even know of. A lot of information, great pictures, great images. It's a great community. So UDisc is something that like I definitely need to have in my phone. I mean, it's in there already, but UDisc. Shout out.
I I gotta agree, man. UDisc is such an amazing app. I freaking love it, dude.
Yeah,
I subscribe to it. I bought it. I think it's like 7.99 or a little bit more for a year. So cheap, but
which is like a beverage at Starbucks.
oh yeah, easily. But if you break it down into like months, it's like fractions of like a penny throughout the entire year. So I recommend to people out there just buy it. They have a free version, but once you buy the actual version, you get so much more stuff on there. You get all your stuff that's saved, your rounds and everything. I freaking love it, man. It's such an amazing app. Kudos to UDisc who created that. They are freaking awesome, man.
Absolutely. Um, let's see. Anything else, or like when you're packing up, what is your kind of like your routine that you do? Is there anywhere that you go before an outing? Like, do you stop somewhere? Do you have like a superstition? Like, what's in
Hmm.
your routine? Do you wipe your ass
Um,
with the right hand or left? I gotta stop cursing
uh,
so we can be clean show. Jeez,
it's good. Well, it's all good, but
next
um,
time.
I think for me, like if I know we're gonna play GU tomorrow, the most important thing is I just want to go out there and have fun. That's just my
Yeah,
most important thing.
yeah,
If I go in there with expectations saying I'm going to get X amount of birdies, X amount of pars, and then sometimes the course just slaps you right in the face and you just get humbled real
very
quick,
humbling.
man.
Oh, yeah,
So
absolutely.
I always just try to look at it that way. You're out there on a round with your friends, just have fun, but also, be competitive, but within yourself, right?
Hmm.
Because we're all going out there to have fun, but we all want to get better, right? So that's the main thing. But just have a fun competitive advantage within yourself, but also with your friends. But just go out there and have fun, man, because we're out there throwing discs in an amazing course. The weather is probably most likely nice, or even if it's cold, just getting out there with some buddies and just throwing discs, man. Nothing's better than that.
Yeah, I agree, man. Similar to ball golf, children of all ages can play. which is great. Grandkids can play with grandfathers, grandmothers can play with grandsons, whatever it is. I think that is super awesome. I've never ever heard anyone yelling in a negative way out there. I think like the worst was like me, like annoyed at somebody, you
Oh, I
know.
have too. I've actually dropped a
No,
few
but
F
it's like
bombs,
you're good at like holding it under, like you yell it out, like you express it, but it's under your breath. Like you're like, God, I wish we would just shut the fuck up,
Yeah,
like me, I'm
yeah.
just like CB, dude, like why don't they just shut the fuck up? Or like I'm like kicking a tree and shit, and like then I hug the tree because I feel a little bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you stomp away and shit. Like I'm just like, I can't fucking play this game anymore. Like after 2 throws.
It's just so humbling, man, because like,
Every
I've
course
told you
is
this.
different.
Yeah, dude, every course is different, dude. And like,
Yeah.
when you get to the T-pad and you're about to, like, you have this specific throw in your mind, like you're gonna throw forehand, and like I'll completely shank it, like to the left. And I'm like, dude, where the fuck did that come from? Excuse my
Yeah.
language, but
Yeah.
it's like,
Like why? How?
how exactly? It's like, how, why did I do that? And it's
Yeah.
just, then again, it's always just like, all right, you might have had a crappy drive off the T-pad, but you could always come back, man. Your second shot could be the better than the first one. So
That's
that's
right.
what's great about it.
That is absolutely correct, because who knows what's going to happen every time you swing, every time you throw. You know what I mean? You don't know what's going to exactly happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like it may come out exactly how you hope, but you don't know exactly how it's going to happen. And that's
Yep.
the thing. Like you could just be all day, your second shots are on fire, your approach shot is on
Mm-hmm.
fire, but your drive is just killing you, and then you
Yeah.
just like maybe the second round that you guys play, you're just seeing it different. Where the
Mm-hmm.
cage is, where the basket is, how to hyzer it around this tree this time. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And that's the thing. It happens to everyone, man. Like we all go in there with expectations to have great rounds, but sometimes, man, stuff doesn't go according to plan, and you got to just roll the
Yeah,
punches and just focus on the next throw, man, or the next hole. So that's what it's all about.
absolutely, I agree. um One thing I was going to say is that I love the firework like explosion of sound that happens when someone hits a shot, like, a long putt or even an eagle or a birdie, and their group that they're with, like sometimes people are with pretty good sized groups, and the cheer, like, the competitive but yet like supportive cheer that you have for each other in the game is just
Mm-hmm.
fantastic.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like it's all about just the camaraderie on the course. Like if I throw a crappy shot and I see you get a birdie, I'm gonna give you dap and say, hey man, good shit, good. I can say that's word, but good stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah, man, that's what
exactly.
it's all about, dude. It's all about.
Right on, man. Well, I'm
Here's
thinking, yeah, go for it.
yeah. So what's what's your what's your next thing that let's see, what's your next thing that you want to purchase within DG? Like what's something that you're kind of seeing, you're like, I'm gonna get that soon.
That's interesting. Let's see. Okay, that's kind
Oh,
of
wait a minute.
interesting.
Wait
Yeah,
a minute.
you got something else? Okay, let me think on that
Actually,
one. Good, good,
actually
good, good, good.
scratch that. Have
Let me
you
think
lost
on
the
that.
disc? Have you
Okay.
lost the disc yet?
Knock on wood. No.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I
Oof.
I lost a marker and that destroyed me, dude, because it was like my first marker. So like,
Yep.
and it was such a like, it was just one of those days that I was just having a bad day, and it was like the day I exploded on a friend of ours, and I like walked off with it, and then I felt hecka bad because he had lost a disc. But yeah, dude, the closest I've ever had to losing a disc was playing by myself. When you play by yourself, it's a different ball game because you can't just like toss it and like you have to watch it the whole time. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like
Yep.
you can't expect your buddies to keep an eye on it. You can't you don't have 6 eyes on it anymore or 4 eyes on it. It's only you and your 2 eyes or your 1 eye. And and so if you don't keep track of it, you're